Hey guys, welcome back. And today we are doing Townie Makeovers. And this is the Roomie household. Am I actually blanking on this? That is actually crazy. But the first person we are doing, or first sim I guess, is Zoe Patel. And I think she is such a gorgeous sim, and I loved that hair on her. It was like the first hair I put on her, and I was like, perfect. Of course, skin details, eyelashes. I did change her eyebrows. And then I gave her a little nose ring as well as some earrings, just little bees, because I feel like she wouldn't be too alternative. I think she would be more like kind of a cute vibe. But I definitely think she suits a nose ring really well. Or a little stud, I guess. And then, of course, I put on some makeup. And obviously I didn't change anything really about her, like I guess her face or her sim genetics, but I did change the way her mouth shape was because I thought it just looked a little bit better on her. Honestly, I thought it looked a little more realistic. And then of course I gave her the eye detail thingies. And then we're moving on to her everyday wear, and I tried to find a dress, and I think I can't remember if I found a dress or not. I think I did. But I kind of want to go CC shopping after like seeing all of this because I feel like I don't have enough, but at the same time I feel like I have way too much. So I don't know. I think more so I just need to branch out instead of downloading the same 5 types of things. But yeah. So let me just say today has been crazy. So if this video I seem off or agitated or like I'm not necessarily stuttering, but you know when you're like like and you can't think, if I seem that way, please disregard it. It has been an actual shit show today. It has been like crazy. And you know that saying where it's like, not my circus, not my monkeys? Girl, I am the fire. I'm in the fire, like whatever thing they do in the circus, and I'm like failing at it. It's bad. At least for today. But here we are on her formal wear, by the way. And then I did go back and give her a little necklace. Also, excuse if you hear like a lawnmower or leaf blower in the background. Hopefully you can't, but if you can, please just excuse it. Yeah, I'm just working with what the best I have right now. This is her athletic wear. But basically what happened is I woke up today and I was, getting ready for work, do my little morning routine that I always do. We're on sleepwear. Sorry to interrupt myself, but yeah. And, I go out to my car. I put my purse in my car, get in the car, and I close the garage door. And I go to start my car won't start. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I just, I'm tired. Like I woke up 10 minutes ago, and here I am, which isn't always a safe option, but it is what it is. It's been fine. And anyways, it's like turning over and it won't start. And I was like, okay, well, when I first started driving, and sometimes when I'm really tired for whatever reason, I just blank on how to start a car, which is really crazy. I don't know why, but I do. And yeah, so I went to go, I did it a couple times and I wouldn't do it, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And then my brakes would lock up and my steering wheel would lock up, but all of the lights on my dashboard would come on, and the lights in my car and my radio would come on. And my seat has a thing where when you put the key into the ignition, it automatically puts the seat back to the last position you had it. And so it would do that, and all other lights would come on. I could lock the doors. Everything was fine. I was like, what? That is crazy. So I go inside, and my mom's out of town, by the way. This is the first time my mom's kind of gone out of town, just her. And because she went to go do a celebration with her friends. And I was like, bro, of course. So, meaning we only have 2 cars, mine and my stepdad's, which is normally not a big deal. But you'll see why it's a big deal. So I go inside and I wake up my stepdad, which I later found out, had literally gone to bed like 2 hours before this. Like, he stayed up late and, like, I guess watched TV or, like, played video games or whatever. And, because the day this is recording, this all happened, like, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Sunday morning. So he didn't have work. Like, who cares? It was Saturday night. So he stayed up late and whatnot. And yeah. So he had only had 2 hours of sleep. I am going to pause my story for just a quick second. This is Mitchell. And, yeah. That's who we're working on now. But back to my story. So he was like, okay, well, let's go look at it. So we go and look at it. And I try to start it. He tries to start it. And it's doing the same thing. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So he was like, it's fine, you could just take my car to work. And I was like, okay. So he pulls it out of the garage for me because, like, our driveway is really weird. It's really confusing. And I was not really in the mental state anyways because I was kind of freaking out. I was like, what is going on with my car? Like, this is, this could be really, really bad. Like, just overthinking and, like, every possible thing going through my brain. And so I wasn't really in the mental state either to sit there and try to fuck with trying to get a car out. But yeah. So I pulled out the driveway, I go to work, whatever. And I look it up a little bit online. And then I realized, like, I was late. So I ran inside and I was locked out because I was a part of the opening crew. So, we lock the doors until it's time to open. That way customers don't just come in and think it's open. So I was like, oh my God. So then I had to wait. And I called my boyfriend, and because he knows a fair amount about cars breaking down. Let's just say that. And I was like, what do you think this is? And he's like, that sounds like a battery issue. And I was like, okay. And that's kind of what my stepdad had said right before I left too. And so yeah, so we're thinking it's a battery issue, and then thankfully my boyfriend comes in and he takes a part of my shift and I go home early that way. My stepdad has a car, and B, when we go and look at my car, I can learn so I know what to do, right? Because I've never had to do this before, by the way, guys. And yeah, so I get home and pause on my story. This is Jay Huntington III, by the way, is who we're working on now. And I, what was I going to say? Oh my goodness, guys. But yeah, so I get home, I do some schoolwork, I do some research, everybody's saying it's a battery thing. That's whatever. Well, then, my brother wakes up and then wakes my stepdad up because he was being a little loud, like getting food and stuff like that and walking around the house. And then my stepdad goes back to sleep, and then he wakes up for good because my dog woke him up because my dog was puking. So then he had to clean that up first thing in the morning, and then we went and started working on the car, and that was a train wreck. We get it out, and we literally dropped like 2 pieces or whatever, and one of them, it took 3 hours to get out. 3 hours. Changing your battery takes like 15 minutes. If you're not gonna, like, include, like, the time it takes to drive to the place and, like, get a new battery or whatever. So we finally do that. Well, then, when we had first opened my hood, by the way, there was a mouse nest in it. And I was like, oh my God. And a bunch of acorns, because I park outside. And so we had to clear all that out after we finally got the piece, after 3 hours of trying to get it. So then we finally went up to, I think it was O'Reilly's or something. Not sponsored, by the way. I'm not big enough to have sponsors yet, unfortunately. But we went up there, and they checked the battery, and they're like, oh, it's a bad battery. And I was like, bro. And I was told batteries were only $130. $216 later, I have a new battery. They check it, they say it was good, and then, it's all good. So we go back home and we put it in, but as we're literally leaving O'Reilly's, it starts raining, and I was like, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? So yeah, we ended up putting it in and whatever, but I was like, oh my God, it's been an actual crazy chaotic mess since like 4 a.m. this morning. So yeah. But anyways, here we are on Gavin Richards, and he strikes, so all of them, since I got off on a really big tangent about my day, Zoe really gives off a very shy, quiet, smart, friendly sim. Mitchell gives off kind of a nerdy, shy, loner, gamer kind of vibe, almost. And then Jay Huntington definitely gives super rich, I'm better than everybody else, but also, like, to a few people, he's super nice. I don't know, it's a really weird mixed vibe I'm getting from him. And then from Gavin, I'm really getting very smart, sophisticated, quiet, observant kind of vibes from him. So, yeah. Oh, here I am. Here I am. Literally, I accidentally clicked out of that, and I completely forgot. So, enjoy that. See my home screen on my iMac, or I guess my background or whatever. So this isn't actually what I gave Gavin for his everyday wear, is not actually custom content. It comes with the Life and Death expansion pack that came out this year, 2024, October 31st, so Halloween or All Hallows Eve. And so, yeah, I just gave that to him because I was like, I like that. It's very classic. I feel like a lot of the guys' stuff that came with it is, like, very sophisticated looking. Like, there's one, and I think I give it to him for his cold weather outfit, that looks very sophisticated, and I really do enjoy that style. It does kind of give off old money kind of vibes. But here we are in athletic wear. I really didn't change much. A lot of his stuff I did kind of just change the colors of. Like for sleepwear and athletic wear, like, you're gonna get those clothes dirty, for one, and for two, you're going to sleep. Who cares? So I didn't really pay that much attention to it. But, yeah. So, well, what are we? Oh, we're on our, sorry guys. We're on our hot weather outfit. And here I had some trouble kind of deciphering what to do. But since we only have a minute left, I'll go on my little tangent. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. We are at 8 subscribers, and I would love to get to 10, so please, please, please go ahead and subscribe. Share with your friends and family if they're into this kind of stuff. Go ahead, follow my Instagram. I do a lot of interactive stuff, especially now that I have a gameplay videos I ask for a lot of opinions on what you guys would like to see through my Instagram. The link is in this bio for this video and every other video, and I'm pretty sure it's in my description as well. And then go ahead, follow my TikTok. I post stuff on there. And yeah, also I did give them a dog, but I gave them a border collie, but I kind of like made it kind of cater towards Jay Huntington. I feel like he would have a border collie. But anyways, that is going to be all for me today, guys. I'll see you very, very shortly with another video. Bye.